All right, what's up, guys? OJ here. Welcome back to another crappy audio video. No, I'm sorry for the audio background noise, whatever the case is. I'm still out here, living, doing my thing on my little break, but I did want to speak about a few different things here that has come across the interwebs that are, I find at least, pretty interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the first thing here. But before we do, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. Trust me, better quality videos will be back at some point. But for right now, you're just gonna have to deal with this. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Switch update out. This is version 13.00, and we have real additions. Usually Nintendo is I would say the maintenance, or at least the maintenance king when it comes down to it. Stability king, right? Like Sony was the stability king of the PS4, but the PS4 had more features than the Switch, and then the Switch took the mantle of the stability king. But we have more than stability this time, guys. We got more than stability. So brand new firmware update that brings Bluetooth audio to the mix. I mean, just about 4 years later, 5 years later, we finally get some Bluetooth audio support, man, for headphones. According to Nintendo, the update comes with Bluetooth audio with compatibility offered for headphones, earbuds, speaks, and more. Other features include an update dock feature and a maintain internet connection in sleep mode option. So those are all actually pretty good. I like the maintain internet connection in sleep mode because there's been times when I'm playing a game and if it's connected passively through the internet or whatever the case is, and you put it into sleep mode, you put it back on and it disconnects you, then that message pops up and of course breaks the experience. So that's actually really good too. But another very interesting feature that I think could go into the next generation Switch as well is the update dock feature here. Now this is interesting, and we'll swing back into the Bluetooth audio, but I wanted to talk about this just real quick. So the update dock was added under the system settings for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch OLED model systems, allowing for software updates to Nintendo Switch docks with a LAN port. Now, software or dock software updates are not available for Nintendo Switch docks without a LAN port. This feature was not added to Nintendo Switch Lite. So this could be something for the future. Whereas if Nintendo does do another updated dock, or if they do a supplemental computing device, or they do something to where the dock can play a bigger or integral role into the platform, they can update it through there and they can get firmware updates and stuff to it. So to me, this was actually the big hidden thing throughout the Switch firmware update 13.0. Yes, we have the Bluetooth audio, which is sweet. That's obviously, people have been waiting for that for a very long time. But I do feel that this is a very, very good feature here. This is a extremely good feature here. So yeah, this is something that I'm actually very excited about when it comes down to it. Next up, let's just talk real quickly about this Bluetooth headphone stuff, because this was pretty good too. So we've got headphones, earbuds, speaks once again, and this is interesting because I think this is the only system I saw on Twitter. I think Jonathan Spawnwave said this, Nintendo Switch is the only system that natively supports the AirPods. So that's interesting too. So Bluetooth microphones are not supported here, and up to 2 compatible wireless controllers can be connected to the system while using Bluetooth audio. So Bluetooth audio cannot be used while local wireless communication is active. So there are a few restrictions here and there, but overall it seems like a pretty sweet deal for Bluetooth audio once again. And I'm sorry, guys, forgive the background noise or anything like that. I'm doing my best out here. Don't have my normal equipment and everything because we out here from a different part of my breaky break. But yeah, but anyway, there's also another thing here. There's calibrate control sticks, but overall pretty good update. I would say this is definitely one of the best Nintendo Switch updates, and I feel that the future with that update dock and what they could be doing in a future Nintendo Switch system or something is very important and something to keep your eye out for. So what do you guys think about this update? Are you taking advantage of the Bluetooth headsets and all that? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, now moving on to the next topic here, guys. We've got some Nickelodeon All Star Brawl DLC confirmed, which many suspected would be the case, but now we have a confirmation officially, and they might add voice acting later. And I'll be completely honest with this one here, guys, before we get into any of this here, the information that almost killed the game for me. Like, not having the different voice actors for all of the characters is a huge blow, and I would say that it might even be more of a blow than if Smash Brothers didn't have all the voice actors and things, because a lot of the characters in these shows are characters with a lot of personality, like tons of personality, because they are acting, they are doing their voice acting. And yeah, that's the case for Smash Brothers, but these are purely TV shows. Some of the characters in Smash Brothers, they're just characters that don't really talk much or whatever the case is, whereas in a Nickelodeon game, like, that's what you remember from them is their voices and their acting. Like, that is the big thing. It's not a video game first and foremost, it's a TV show. So this almost killed the game for me, but they did state that they might add voice acting later, which I honestly feel that's a mistake to not have it in there, but hey, it is what it is. So Ludosity, one of the developers of Nickelodeon All Star Brawl, has commented on future plans for the game, including DLC and voice acting. He did state to Game Informer that they will have around 20 characters to choose from at release of the game, with 2 more following soon after. And they also confirmed that DLC characters for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl will be revealed after that. So the reception's strong. They have the net code to go with it. They do have the rollback net code. But yeah, like, when the characters are fighting, it just sounds muted. It's just generic type of sounds and grunts, or actually there's no like sounds when the people get hit and stuff. It's just like different slam sounds. There's no voice acting whatsoever. And they did state that this is not as straightforward as one might think, which I agree. I don't think that it's something that they can just add out of nowhere, but at the same time, it could be a deal breaker for some. They did state that their focus was creating the best possible gameplay experience for core brawling and Nickelodeon fans, and it's just something that you just can't do with the voice acting because of just so many different voice actors over the years or decades when it comes to some of these shows. Like, where's Powdered Toast Man at? I don't know where he's at, but I understand what they're trying to say here. The game's coming out October 5th, so I'm still going to play it. I still think it's going to be a fantastic game. But yeah, almost killed it for me, but not quite. But we'll see how the whole game turns out when it does. So what do you guys think about Nickelodeon All Star Brawl? Let me know your thoughts, comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here, guys. This is something that I just can't stop talking about, but I have to. I have to discuss it some more. I have to talk about it some more because it's just so good. We've got this brand new Metroid Dread commercial. Oh man, brand new Metroid Dread commercial, 30 minutes. Nintendo is calling it the Find Your Power with Metroid Dread. And to be honest, man, here I was going through this commercial, I was looking at it, and I was like, this is how you advertise a game. This is how you put your game out there. And once again, they did exactly what I thought they were going to do with this, and they were going to make sure that they really push the Nintendo Switch OLED, that white Nintendo Switch OLED, with the actual game to create the hype that no other Metroid game has ever gotten. We've never seen a Metroid game get this type of hype at all. Like, it's never happened. So to see this type of the action and the sequences, and to have it launch with that Metroid Dread, or that white and the white, it just makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. And I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait to see exactly how well this game does. I think that, once again, this is the best advertised, best marketed, just like best Nintendo effort towards a Metroid game that I've ever seen. And I've pretty much been through every single Metroid game in the existence. I go all the way back to the old school on the NES, all the way through now to Metroid Dread. And I have never seen Nintendo put more of an effort towards the marketing campaign, towards what Metroid is, than Metroid Dread. So this is very, very impressive, and I'm very excited to get into Metroid Dread this October. And I think that this is pretty much a lock to be the best-selling Metroid game in the history. So I'm looking forward to it. So What are your thoughts on this, guys, when it comes to Metroid Dread, the new Find Your Power commercial, Nickelodeon All Stars, what's going on there, and also the Nintendo Switch update, the Bluetooth stuff, and what do you think they could add for the future? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Make sure you hit that like button if you didn't already do so. Subscribe if you're someone new as well, and check out the link in the description for my channel member page. You can get some cool perks, rewards, and benefits if you do sign up. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.